Hello everybody, I'm Pearl.
I'm Bob.
And we are just passing through.
And this is our next exit.
Come and join us.
And you'd be joining us in Casper, Wyoming. At Historic Trails West.
Part of the Oregon Trail.
Yeah, from Missouri to Astoria, Oregon.
Yes.
And we just rode part of it today.
We did.
It was a pretty darn good day.
It was a real good day.
I'm not going to spoil it. Pearl popped off the other day and said she thought she could drive one of these wagons.
I'm hoping that I get to drive one.
Covered wagon?
Covered wagon.
I don't think girls can drive covered wagons.
Well, I'm hoping I can roughshod them horses.
Roughshod them horses, okay. We'll find out. If you want to see what happens there, stay till the end.
Come and join us.
Come and join us. So this has been a ton of fun, and the video that's following is mostly going to be about our day today. And it should be about Morris. He's the gentleman that owns the wagons and does these covered wagon trips.
Trail rides.
Does an awesome job, and he's got 1,000,001 stories.
Oh, he does, and he tells a good story. It's
Yeah.
it's not fake. He's got a historical
What they
line.
would do, they try to figure out how many more animals they were going to need to pull the wagon clear to the top without stopping. Because if you stopped on the way, you could leave somebody else in a really bad bind.
Oh yeah.
And they'd have to bring more animals up and hook onto that to get going. You'd upset them greatly, plus you'd stop the whole wagon train. It'd probably shoot at you.
Oh, nice.
And we're all proud to be Americans, but he's very proud of his heritage and coming west in these covered wagons.
Yes.
He did it himself in this very wagon from Missouri, sometime in Missouri,
Yeah.
all the way to Astoria, Oregon. And then again from there down to California somewhere.
Yes.
So it's the real deal, and you could tell it really showed. We rode for, I don't know, several miles, and I got to ride. They gave me a great horse. I got to ride up in front and then stop and dismount and film and ride beside and film. So I just got to run all over everywhere. It was just totally awesome. So it's our YouTube channel, our video, so it's going to be more about me and Pearl, but Morris is the real star. If you go on the ride, Morris is the star. It's so fun. Well, maybe not. There's a lady that cooks lunch. Her and her helper, her assistant, or partner,
They're stars.
yeah, it's a great lunch. Really
Very
great
good.
lunch, great day. Some of the folks went on for a whole another ride after our ride was
Yes.
4 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
They went on another ride. They enjoyed it so much. Your mother and her son.
Yes.
So that's it. Enough talking. Let's get on with the video. And hope you enjoyed as much as we enjoyed making it.
Stay tuned.
Hooking up on the Oregon-California trails. A wagon this size would take 8 animals to pull it. And they would have to be all hooked in sequence to pull the wagon. The wagons were loaded with about 2,000 pounds. Hooking up the tugs. That's why they're called tugs. They tug the wagon along. How's everyone doing this morning?
Wonderful.
Great. The weather's perfect.
Yeah, it's great.
We don't have any bugs. It's warming up.
They go in the way.
I know you're better than that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to neck braid them around. Down a fuller rein, one rein at a time. It's called plow reining. water, water. They had to follow the water. In 1843, wagon train went down the south side of the North Platte River in the area of Red Butte, and they forded the river there. The 1843 wagon train was one of the largest wagon trains to start out. There were about 300 wagons. There were 800 and some people, 5,000 head of livestock. That was a large wagon train. They didn't have any kind of a trace to go on. They just had to go bouncing across the sagebrush until they could get to the next landmark. Landmark, we're looking at Red Butte over there. That was the last drink of water on the Platte. I'm gonna go down the hill. I'll be riding my brake, which is just a rub brake, just like the wagons used to have on it. And no screaming, hollering, or jumping from the wagons unless I do.
How you doing, sweetie?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
And I told him,
There, now you're good to go. Sure you do.
Don't need it, I'll just be wasted. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hopefully we can start this.
What do you think about Wyoming, sweetie?
Well, they can keep the snow.
They can keep the snow, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So pretty sweet wagon train.
So you ladies would all be walking on the right sides of the wagons. And you men would all be walking on the left side of your animals, your 8 animals. You'd be driving your horses, mule, or oxen for walking. No seats in the wagon. They were all completely tried to be as sealed up as they could against the weather. walking 12 to 15 miles a day until you got further out and then realized you had to make up time, then you had to stretch that to 20. So you got to picture these women carrying children walking 12 to 15 miles a day in all kinds of weather.
So that's pretty much it. We got a couple of days and then we're headed to
The Badlands,
Custer, South Dakota.
Custer, South
We've
Dakota.
been talking about Custer, South Dakota for quite a while. Hard to believe over the next just 1 or 2 days we'll be there. So that's where you'll see us next. Probably won't be no covered wagons, maybe a little bit slower action movie, but more of our normals.
Right.
But until then, keep the wheels rolling.
Stay safe.
We'll see you at the next section, folks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well done.
Hello, cowboy. Can you wave? You gonna drive them horses, huh?
Don't ever let it change. No matter where we go. No matter where it ends.
That's
As long as I've got you, I'm not letting it.
For these sweet wagon trains.